Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to kind of get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So while I was talking and shuffling, I got a glimpse of a card that gave me the energy of water. There's like it made me think of the Ace of Cups. It doesn't have to be. I just feel like in general the element of water, your emotions, your passionate fiery energy, your thoughts, your inner world as a whole. I'm feeling something here about the Hermit card in tarot. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I almost wanted to say the Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Wands is about standing up for yourself, and I feel like in reverse, that's about not standing up for yourself, the opposite. Or being too bold. It's like having a balance between being bold, but also graceful. The Seven of Swords is about truth, honesty, deception. And I feel like someone here is not being honest with themselves. It could be about how you feel in general about life, how you feel about a certain person, how you feel about a job. I feel like, it's more general though. It could affect all aspects of your life. I just saw 222. That's a sign about balance. And I think you're being called to find more balance in your life by being more honest with yourself about how you feel. And expressing yourself in an authentic way. Authenticity and honesty feel very, very, very significant. Like, it just made me think of a sword, and then I thought of the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there is a spiritual awakening, or many spiritual awakenings, that the universe wants you to go through healing. If you don't already have a deep sense of purpose with healing and your faith, maybe you're being called to do that, to find a reason to invest in what means the most to you. I personally think that the best reason is because you deserve it. I saw 321. You deserve it for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I feel like forces outside of your control, you're being called and encouraged to not take those personally and to rather try to find deeper meaning behind them. And there's a cat scratching at my door right now because she wants in. I just saw 345. So I feel like there's a message there. Maybe there's someone who's trying to claw their way into your life, or just something that's really just trying. It feels more attached to you than you are to it. And I think you're being called to put more space between you and whatever this energy is. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be your own energy. You could be your own worst enemy right now. It could be many things. Just take it however it resonates. I just saw 420. With the 7, I feel that, that's a message. That's always a sign for me, the number 7, that the more that you give to yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, the more that you are able to receive from the world physically. Like, I just got this feeling like working on your inner world is like the input, and what happens in your outer world is like the output, if that makes sense. Whatever you invest internally will manifest externally. And that's why it's so important to be honest with yourself, because lying to ourselves, especially about our own strength and what we're capable of, the strength of others and what they're capable of, it just feels like honesty is a very important theme. There's something here that you really need to be honest with yourself about how you feel, so that way you can explore those feelings and let go of thoughts that do not serve your passions, if that makes sense. Next, I'm going to get a card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to see what your ancestors have to say about this energy. I think this will be interesting. Wow. We have teach and share, instill, instruct, and educate. So I am picking up on 2 messages here. I'm not sure if these cards are even. Just don't let it bother you if they're not. But with teach and share here, I'm really feeling that being honest with yourself goes so much more deeper and wider and farther than just yourself. I definitely feel here that you could have an impact in some way, making changes in your life in the better, for the better, that encourages the world to do the same. Maybe you're being called to be a role model in some way, a leader, a light. Maybe if you feel called, when it comes to being a light worker, that could definitely be significant for someone. Starseed could be significant. But the other message that I got, other than teaching, like it's like being the student and the teacher type of energy. Learning and teaching. It's definitely both. And there could also be a certain group of people that you could attract, where you can share these things that you think about, that you're passionate about. And you know, they'll be right there alongside with you. Like, it does give like community type of energy. Maybe there's a group of people that you have the potential here to encourage stronger bonds with, and you could be like involved in this group. I'm also picking up something here about children. Like if you have children, or if you plan to have children, this goes even bigger than what I was thinking about or talking about before. Let me think how to put this. It's very important. Maybe the person, like the kind of role model that you're being called to be, is for your kids. Whatever you encourage your kids to do, or will encourage your kids to do, make sure you're holding yourself accountable for that too. You want your kid to learn how to take care of themselves. You've got to learn how to take care of yourself first. So I just felt the strong energy here. Don't be afraid to put yourself first. Obviously, you know, you can't just put all responsibilities to the wayside, but if you can take some weight off of your plate, if that makes sense, you're definitely being encouraged to do that. Don't carry anything unnecessary. That, I don't know, maybe there's also an element here of really just trying to understand your true worth, your true potential, and what you're truly capable of. That Hermit energy is coming through very strongly. So I feel like your role as a teacher could be important, or a mentor, just a leader in some way. Whatever disappoints you, which I think is interesting because I was picking up on a disappointed type of energy. I was thinking of the 5 of Cups. Whatever you feel disappointed about, how much pain you feel is a reflection of how much potential you have. So if you carry heavy sadness, a lot of anger, you have a lot of potential to do so much in terms of encouraging change. You just need to redirect this passionate energy into a way that's constructive and healthy rather than destructive and, for lack of a better way to put it, controlling. I guess from like the universe's perspective, if that doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. But yeah, I definitely feel the universe and your spirit guides and want you to maybe be the change that you wish to see. in some way. Whenever you feel disappointed about, you have the potential to protect others from that disappointment, I feel. And I just saw 1010. So the universe and your spirit guides really want to connect with you. They want to help you on this journey of honesty, being honest with yourself, and whatever else comes with that. Maybe there's some changes here that you're being encouraged to be open to. But to wrap up this reading, I'm going to draw out one index card from this deck of index cards. Okay. Can you hear my thoughts? Feel my feelings? Is this real? Interesting messages coming through with that card. So telepathy could be significant in some way. I just saw 111, so trust yourself if you're familiar with the idea of telepathy. And I think I also saw 1111. That's about your dreams, your wishes. The universe and your spirit guides are encouraging you to go after what you're passionate about. And I just saw 123. They want you to go after what you're passionate about for a reason, but you have to be wise about how you use your energy or how you invest your energy when it comes to seeking justice. This could be about telepathy between you and other people, or it could even be telepathy between you and the universe. Like, spirit guides, can you hear my thoughts? Feel what I feel? Is what I believe real? So maybe you need to look deeper at those feelings, like how you feel about faith, even if it's not like religious or spiritual, just simply having faith in yourself and your dreams. I just saw 1212. So I do feel that communicating and boundaries are significant. I saw 1222. Just be yourself and trust that it's going to pay off. That's what the universe wants you to know. 123, I want you to know that for a reason. I think the universe does want you to know that, yes, I know how you feel, I know what you think, I know how you look at life. But what about me? Do you understand how I look at life? It's almost like kind of putting yourself in the universe's shoes now. That's some very deep thinking, so don't force yourself to think about things that make you feel anxious or uncomfortable. Explore feelings when you're ready to explore them. Focus on feelings you're already comfortable with feeling. Uncomfortable feelings that you're already comfortable with feeling, and then go deeper. I saw 1313. That's a sign of good luck and good fortune, so you do have the potential here to turn things around for yourself. 321. Trust that everything happens for a reason. You have this potential for a reason. You are already strong. You just need to be more wise about when you take risks and when to trust yourself. But that will be the end of your reading. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me. And it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.